Being a physiotherapist is an incredibly rewarding profession. You're in a unique position to be able to help people when they need it the most, to be able to quite often change someone's life.
Physiotherapists are people who like to work with others across the lifespan. They literally work with people from birth to death. And the aim during that time period is to keep people as fit and active as they possibly can and injury-free during that time frame as well.
For everyone that looks quite different. For some people it might be a simple sprain or strain, a sporting injury, but the work of a physiotherapist can go much broader than that, particularly in the hospital setting. We're the ones that are sometimes getting people up for the first time, walking after surgery, teaching people to walk again after a stroke or a traumatic brain injury. We help people return to their goals, their function, so whether that's sport, walking, or even returning home to family.
So we have a 4-year Bachelor of Physiotherapy honours program. Very sequential in its design, so the idea being that you build on your knowledge year after year. Students don't learn things that aren't relevant to their training and to their program. All students do the same subjects. There are no elective subjects. It's a very prescribed program of study. So in the first 2 years, we're primarily focused on theoretical understanding of basic human anatomy and physiology, for example. But having said that, we don't wait until the 3rd and 4th year to expose students to a clinical or patient environment. Students in our program start an observational placement within the first 2 months of semester 1. So 2 months after starting the program, you'll be in a clinical environment observing what physiotherapists do. In the last 2 years, you spend most of your time putting those skills that you've learned in the first 2 years into practice in practical clinical environments.
Physiotherapists help people get the most out of their life, and it's definitely not limited to just musculoskeletal or sporting injuries. Our care spans chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, cancer, all the way to the acute hospital setting.
So our goal in this program is to prepare work-ready students who can work in the interprofessional settings they're going to find themselves in the workforce. As a health professional and a physiotherapist, when you graduate, you're going to need to work with other health professionals on a daily basis. So in our program, rather than waiting for students to graduate and learn that on the job, we built that into the program. In many courses, you'll be sharing your learning with students from other professions.
We all work quite closely together in the hospital environment. The multidisciplinary team can include speech pathologists, occupational therapists, dietitians, pharmacists.
So what we have as part of the physiotherapy program is access to some excellent state-of-the-art facilities. We have a brand new physiotherapy workshop room and practical space where students will learn the practical hands-on skills and patient interaction skills of being a physiotherapist. We also have a purpose-built rehabilitation gym where students will learn about gait analysis, mobility, impairment issues, designing exercise programs for people with various levels of disability or with various conditions. And coupled with that, we have access to state-of-the-art simulation suites, which are probably the best we have in Australasia. And those simulation suites give students a chance to experience and practice things in a very safe environment where it's okay to make a mistake because things are simulated. You're not dealing with real people. So it's a place you can fail safely.
I love being a physiotherapist, and I think the most rewarding part of my job is genuinely to be able to help people.
If you want a varied career pathway, but within a very defined profession that's in high demand and will stay in high demand, and you like working with people, then physiotherapy would be an excellent option.